My initial thoughts from this game, and I told our guys this in the locker room, I thought Green Bay was a harder playing team. I thought they were the more together team for sure. Tonight, I thought we looked like a bunch of individuals, and that has to change. Our huddles weren't good for the first time all year. I think guys weren't necessarily thinking about the right things on either end of the floor, and that's got to change. That's embarrassing. And like I said, that's nothing against Green Bay. Green Bay played a great game, but we got to be a heck of a lot better. It's our quality of play. That's all I'm concerned about. Obviously we won. We play to win, but I want to see us reach our standards on both ends of the floor. I think in the first half we had 2 kills. Our guys were trying to sub guys in and out, trying to find a crew that had the energy that we needed, and we couldn't even find one group that really had it. I think we ended up with 2 kills in the first half, which is a season low for us. Second half, I thought the effort was a little better. Not great, not real good, to be honest with you. Not where it needs to be. I know that. And I just thought we were hunting for our own shots and wasn't good. And again, with the schedule that we have upcoming, if we don't change that, then we're going to be in to take some lumps.
Travis, looked like Kiki got some blood on his lip and maybe bit through his lip. Do you have any update on how he's doing?
Yeah, he had to get stitches. His tooth went through his lip. But he'll be fine, though. He'll be ready to go for Saturday.
This is, I would say, 3 games in a row where it's kind of looked like you guys have come out flat. Why do you think that is? It wasn't a problem early in the season, really.
Yeah, no, it's on me. I got to be able to figure out a group. And right now I told those guys, they have to meet me halfway, though. They have to meet me halfway. And I just think guys' minds aren't in the right place, Adam. And I think we have great guys in that locker room. We do. I know we do. I know the character that we have in there, and I love those guys. But sometimes, it's like I told those guys, 8-1 is irrelevant to me. I don't care. I care about the quality of play. The quality of play will lead to the results that we want, and we're nowhere near the quality of play that we need on either side of the ball right now. And if we try to fight our identity, then, like I said, we're going to have to learn the hard way. And I don't want to learn the hard way. And that's got to change. But it falls on me. I got to figure these guys out.
This is probably the million-dollar question, but why do you think that guys aren't together or having the energy?
Like I said, I thought we had a couple really good practices the last 2 days. I knew at shoot-around, though. I whispered over to Ben Johnson. I said, hey, man, our guys don't have it. And I tried to let those guys know that, kind of got into it with them a little bit, hoping to spark those guys. And, I don't know, Shane. There's no excuses for it. You always got to honor the game of basketball, right? It's a blessing just to play and to represent Xavier. And you got to play as hard as you humanly possibly can. And you got to be together. You got to have the right thoughts. Starts with your thoughts, right? Your thoughts usually lead to what you do. And you can just see the body language. Whether it was in huddles, like Najee hit the ground, nobody sprinted over to pick him up. I had to yell at the guys to go pick him up. That's what we do. And we weren't linked up in huddles, on free throws. You could just tell our guys were out of it. And like I said, that's on me. I got to be able to figure these guys out, figure out this group.
How do you go about doing that? What is the thought process like to try to change that when it's losing its luster a little bit?
Yeah, I think we always show film, obviously, Adam, like after every single game, and film doesn't lie, right? And I always say there's no sensitivity. There's no sensitivity when we're in a film session. But obviously we'll point that stuff out in film. We'll also meet with each guys individually and as a team as well. Try to get their minds right and head in the right direction, because as we know, we got some big games coming up.
Damier Bishop did not play tonight. I think Zach Fremantle only played about 4 minutes in the second half. Night off, or what's the thinking there with how those guys?
I thought Tyreke started doing a little bit better there in the second half. I thought Zach played a lot in the first half. Tyreke was out of it in the first half mentally, so I thought Tyreke started to get a little rhythm out there, and I thought he played a lot better in the second half. So we just went with him, the older guy. Nothing more than that. Not that Zach was poor or anything like that. Damier's got to earn it in practice. And I said this about Don Terrace. Don Terrace plays hard. You know, he's been playing hard, and he's earning a few minutes. You know, you earn that in practice. You earn that trust in practice. And, you know, I believe in Damir and his talent. You know, he can really help our team, but he's got to earn it.
Travis, Green Bay likes to push the floor all the time, regardless of opponent. How much do you think your guys were getting swept up in that in the first half and playing at their rhythm?
You know, I do think that we played their style of basketball for sure. For sure. And but at the same time, you know, you look at it and you say, well, you know, good teams, you put your stamp on the game. And you know, again, I thought we got a couple easy baskets early. And again, you could just see, I think our guys thought it was, again, going to be a little bit easier on offense. And it's not, I told them this isn't tennis. It's not, you know, my serve, your serve. Like, we have to get stops, right? I mean, that's who we are. Be who we are. Every possession for 40 minutes. And when we do that, then we'll get the results that we want. And until then, we're going to underachieve.
Travis, the on-the-ball defense in the first half, was it Green Bay's excellent shot selection, or were you guys just not up into the shooter?
Yeah, I didn't think we were, you know, Najee, especially early on against the McLeod kid, wasn't close enough to him. You know, but again, I give Green Bay a lot of credit. They got some really talented guards, they do. But at the same time, man, that's on us. You know, we got to be better. We got to be able to defend the three, guard the ball better. Again, how many times, honestly, and this wasn't even the question, Andy, but I'm going to go off on a tangent. Think about this. In Green Bay, we would shoot a free throw, and they would push the ball, and they'd either get fouled or be right at the rim. And that's just completely ridiculous. Ridiculous. And, you know, no good team does that. No good team. And we did that for about we gave up about 14 points, I'm going to guess, off of our free throws, whether we made it or missed it, just them going in transition, which is a joke.
Well, one of your priorities in practice was transition defense, and they scored, I think, 20 in transition. So that's
yeah. I mean, it goes back to, I always say it's where your mind is, right? You know, again, and you control your mind. You control it, and our guys got to be able to figure that out. And again, can't fight who we are, and they know what we do every day in practice, and we got to see that getting carried over on the floor during the games.
Before Kiki went out, you had him working with just about everybody. I mean, it looked like you were really trying to see who he fit in with.
You know, Kiki brings you know, another scoring element to our team, shooting element to our team that I think we really need. Just trying to figure out, you know, how to best kind of use him, what lineups he's good in. You know, again, it's early; he's only played 2 games, and I don't know how many even minutes he played tonight. You know, I'm even looking here at the stat sheet, 14 minutes. You know, we're still trying to figure him out a little bit just because we're adding him back into the rotation.
Does it surprise you, considering the things you're frustrated about, that your seniors aren't taking the team on their shoulders and saying this is how we need to play?
Yeah, we needs to be better. That's for dang sure. Starts with those guys. You know, those guys are the leaders of our team. You know, but again, they got to be able to guide our ship in the right direction, and me. That's on me, Shannon, more than our seniors. That's for sure. But again, those guys got to help me. Is that it? Thank you.